One Championship's Atomweight queen, Angela Lee, is set to make her long-awaited return to the cage, and she's got a battle ahead of her. The woman tasked with welcoming her back is the Grand Prix tournament winner, Stamp Fairtex, who is on a mission to become one's first ever three-sport champion. And now might be her time. Side by side, the numbers favor the champ. Lee is taller and has more MMA fights and finishes to her name. But these simple stats don't say everything. Stamp is a killer. The Thai fighter from the famous Fairtex team claimed the One World Muay Thai Championship when she was just 20. A year later, she claimed the One World Kickboxing Championship while still holding the Muay Thai belt to become one's first ever two-sport champion. In terms of pure striking, Lee has never faced anyone on Stamp's level. She's fast, accurate, and aggressive, and we've seen Lee get pieced up by lesser strikers before. In particular, when Lee went up in weight to face the strawweight champ, Jing Nan, the Panda worked her over for 5 rounds before Lee couldn't take it anymore, and the referee was forced to wave off the fight. But the story doesn't end there. When Xiong came down to atomweight for the rematch, it was a different ballgame. Lee was at her natural weight, and she was able to give as good as she got. But more importantly, she was able to implement her grappling game. And Lee's grappling game is scary. When it goes to ground, Lee knows just about every trick in the book. Rear naked chokes, anaconda chokes, neck cranks, arm bars. She'll even throw in a twister. And she'll get the tap too. For Stamp, that's the real threat. She's naturally the smaller fighter, and with far less experience on the mat, she runs the risk of being ragdolled by the stronger and more skilled grappler. Except Stamp knows this, and you can see she's been preparing. In her last fight, she dominated the wrestler Ritu Phogat, out-grappling the supposedly superior grappler, before submitting her with an armbar to win the tournament, and her shot at Lee. Her shot at Lee, who hasn't been in the cage since 2019, and who has had a baby in that time. So this March 26 at 1X, it's Stamp Fairtex on fire with her world-class striking and ever-improving ground game versus the returning Angela Lee, undefeated at atomweight with a belt to defend and a new mouth to feed. And it could be one of the best fights of the year. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.